Hey guys, frickin' hoping the highway's not too bad today. It's been a disaster out here so far from what I've seen. Anyways, of all things right now, I want to talk about distracted and dangerous drivers. So yeah, a lot of idiots out on the road these days, I find. If I were to take a guess, I'd say on a good day, at least a quarter of the drivers that I see out there are doing something that's distracting them from the task at hand. Here in Toronto, or in Ontario, or whatever, I guess a while back, they passed a very specific law prohibiting people from using their cell phone while driving. I thought, hey, that sounds awesome, but how the hell are they ever going to enforce it? Sure enough, I see lots of people these days talking or texting on their phones, or playing with their MP3 players, or whatever else they're doing. Yeah, it's not just cell phones, it's basically any kind of portable electronics, so a DVD player, an MP3 player, anything like that. You're not supposed to be, basically not supposed to be touching it while you're driving. So that said, like I said, when the law was passed, I've seen actually a lot more of that happening than I did before. Maybe just because I'm paying more attention to it, maybe because I'm a rider now and I have to watch out myself. But it just seems to me like the problem's actually gotten worse, if anything. The thing is, well, what can you really do about it? I mean, for the most part, if somebody's distracted, they're putting themselves at risk, they're putting you at risk, they're putting everybody else on the road at risk. And a lot of them either are just too stupid to realize it or just don't care. I couldn't tell you how many times I've been cut off, nearly run off the road, or just witnessed pure stupidity because somebody was too busy doing their makeup or having a drink or, like I said, talking or texting on their phone. I can't believe how often this still happens. Oh, this guy right here is drifting over the line. This guy's not even paying attention. So anyways, back to the point. What can you really do about it as a rider or as another driver on the road in your car? Well, there's the obvious things. You know, if somebody starts cutting into your lane, you honk at them, you do something to get their attention. But a lot of people just still don't seem to recognize that there's a threat, that they're causing a problem. So much for the hopes the highways are going to be okay. Yeah, so on my V-Strom here, a little while ago I had a new horn installed. A lot of you guys in the sport touring types will probably know exactly which one I'm about to say. It's the Stebel Nautilus. It's 139 decibels. It's pretty good at getting people's attention, whether you're on the road, the highway, parking lot, whatever it is. My old horn, for as much as I had to use it, it didn't seem all that effective, if you ask me, because a lot of people just didn't seem to hear it. They continued to cut into the lane. This thing, it gets people's attention. I've scared the crap out of a few people, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not so much. So that's one thing you can do. You can upgrade your horn, get something that's maybe a bit louder, because on the highway, especially with people listening to music and just the noise from the road, sometimes it is kind of hard to hear a horn, at least the stock horns on most of the vehicles out there. You know, there's high beams, HIDs, that kind of stuff, but most people find it more of an annoyance than it's really any use. The ultimate answer really is just be diligent. Pay very close attention to what's going on the road around you. If you see anything that looks out of place, if you see anything like somebody that's not paying attention, not looking where they're going, get away from them. If you have the choice, don't ride next to them or near them. If you have the option of being ahead of everybody else, and you can do so legally, do it. Especially when you're on two wheels, you really don't have any protection. You don't have a cage around you. You don't have, you know, a crash guard or anything like that. All you've got is your bike You and whatever protective gear you're hopefully wearing. All it takes is a little nudge from a car. I've had a friend of mine that was almost taken out twice because of some idiot from behind that wasn't paying attention. And the thought of that scares the crap out of me. Scared the shit out of him too. And both times, well, actually no, the second time it was a distracted driver. The first time it was an aggressive driver. So it's not just distracted drivers you got to watch out for. It's you know, drunk drivers, aggressive drivers, people that just flat out don't know how to drive. Whatever you can do to avoid them, like I said, do it. Take advantage of anything you've got. If you're in a place where hell, if you're in a place where lane splitting is legal, it might be the best way to go. But in Canada, that's pretty much nowhere. Believe me, I wish we were allowed to do it here. It'd be, well, for one thing, it'd be a lot faster than being stuck in this crap. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess that's it. Just try to avoid becoming a distracted driver, and well, for that matter, here me talking here on camera to you guys, I'm not exactly 100% focused on the road myself now, am I? So yeah, I'm putting my life on the line for you guys. Damn it! Better listen. All right, well, that's it for now. Later, guys.